Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Let's Play Morrowind. Last time when we left off, we were here in Bamz-Amschend Hearthfire Hall, the first area of this big Dwemer ruin that we now need to explore. We've got two exits. We can either go to the Passage of Whispers or the Hall of Winds. Let's do the Hall of Winds first. Just gonna fully explore the area I'm in before I open any doors. This area is actually functionally a dead end, but we'll check out all these rooms before we leave. Alright. There aren't even any items to pick up. Dwemer boots, bracer, pauldron. There's an old Dwemer book and some spoiled Dwemer oil. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on machinery interference. Cool. We don't actually need to take it with us or anything, just note that it's there. Check out the kegs, too. And let's check the last room. Another archer here. Things hit hard, man. An ash pile, a war axe, and another old Dwemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on pipe fitting. Well, given everything that's in the room, I suppose that makes sense. Here is a Dwemer satchel pack, which I'll go ahead and take with me. We need those later on. Also note here, we've got apprentices' armors, hammers, but most importantly, we've got the Dwemer cogs that we need for Ignatius Flaccus. So before I do anything else, let me deal with those. So I need to shed 150 pounds worth of weight to carry them out, so exactly is that called? A Dwemer satchel pack. Okay, so I need to drop to 440 or lower. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. Okay, perfect. So now I can grab 3 cogs. And I'll just come back for my stuff. I'll come back for my stuff once I drop them off. Should be pretty easy. There's lots of tracking in and out of Bamz-Amschend. It's quite a nexus for the mid to late stage quests in this expansion. But for now, let's just make our way over to God's Reach. Into Ignatius Flaccus's house, where we can fork over the 3 cogs. Ah, welcome back, High Elf. Are you ready to help me repair my bots? Do you have the cogs I requested, Travis? Yes, here they are. Excellent. Thank you very much. Now let me start my repairs. Come back in a little while and I'll have these warbots ready to go. Journal updated, 3 cog removed. Goodbye. I have delivered it. Oh, Ignatius Flaccus was happy to receive the Dwemer cogs I brought him. He says if I come back in a while, I can watch a warbot battle. I wonder if just leaving and coming back is enough. Yeah, looks like it. As you can see, I've finally got the bots up and running. The fight is about to start. Would you like to make a friendly wager on the outcome? Oh, sure. Friendly wager. Yes, a wager, a bet. I'll double the money you put down if your bot wins. Would you like to place a bet? Yes, I would. Great. Which bot will you bet on? The Sphere bot is faster, but the Steam Centurion is stronger. I'll take the Steam Centurion. Strength over speed, huh? Well, I'll take that bet. Now, how much would you like to wager? 1,000 septims. Wow, you've got some guts, High Elf. All right, let's watch the fight. 1,000 gold removed. Goodbye.
Welcome to the robot arena.
Looks like you got lucky this time, High Elf. Here's your wager, doubled as promised. Thank you for all your help. Thanks to you, the robot arena can continue. Journal updated, 2,000 gold added. Goodbye. I bet on Ignatius Flaccus's battle bots and won double my money back. Thank you for helping me repair my bots, Travis. Thank you, High Elf. Because of you, the robot arena can continue to entertain the citizens of Mournhold. Okay, cool. So let's leave and come back again. There's a second stage to this quest.
Welcome to the robot arena.
Oh, How do I trigger it? Okay. Yeah, friendly wager is gone. I think I know what we need to do now. If we head outside, back over to the gate, we can talk to Vanessa Serrano again. There we go. That's the ticket. Okay. Greetings, High Elf. Have you by any chance ever been to the robot arena? Yes, the robot arena that Ignatius Flaccus runs in his residence. I used to go quite regularly, but I haven't been by lately since he was looking to repair his warbots. I just went by to see if he had made any progress, but the door was locked and no one answered. Strange whirring and grinding noises were coming from inside. I confess that I fear for Ignatius's safety. His warbots did seem a bit unreliable at times. Journal has been updated. I met a woman today by the name of Vanessa Serrano, an avowed fan of Ignatius Flaccus's robot arena. She states that the last time she went by his house, no one answered and strange noises emanated from inside. Perhaps it's worth investigating. And now we have started a new quest called Robot Arena. All right, there we go. Of course, now the bots have gone rogue, so we have to kill them. So once we eliminate everything, we can find Ignatius over here. Let's chat with him.
Too much excitement for me.
Thank you so much for disabling my haywire bots. I most likely owe you my life. Here, please accept this gold as a reward. I've got some rebuilding to do. Journal updated, 1,000 gold added. Goodbye. I have disabled all of the Dwemer bots and have been rewarded by Ignatius. Alrighty. With that loose end tied up, I think the only miscellaneous quest left to worry about is the Champion of Clutter. And we'll find what we need for that inside the inside Bamz-Amschend as well. Two goblets, pitcher, tankard, bowl. That's right. Okay. So let's head down to Bamz-Amschend again. Let's retrieve our stuff from the Hall of Winds. And now we're ready to head to the Passage of Whispers. So we've got one exit to the Hall of Whales. Got armor, spears, and an ash pile here. Let's try this open door. Got a spider here. And a big collapsed tunnel. Got fans up top, though. And here we've got another old Dwemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on water channeling and pressure. And if we head this way, well, we've got an advanced steam centurion. So let's deal with him first. And another archer. Let's check this other stuff out. And there's a door to Radak's Forge. We want to go to the Hall of Whales first, because it's just a side area with nothing important in it. I really like Bamz-Amschend, by the way, just because it's so much more spacious than the other Morrowind ruins. It's got the high ceilings and everything. There's a better sense of overwhelming scale here. I think when they did the Dwemer ruins for Skyrim, I think this one was probably their main inspiration, more so than the really cluttered ones in the base game, which to me is a good decision. I think Bamz-Amschend is a really cool location. Definitely my favorite of all the Morrowind ruins. Alright, let's see what we got out here in the rest of the Hall of Whales. Looks like I've emptied the hallway successfully, so now I just need to check the corner rooms. Laid out almost identically to the Hall of Winds, really. What do we have here? There's an ornate Dwemer bowl. One of the things that we need for the Champion of Clutter, so I'll grab that. That leaves 4 things, right? A pitcher, 2 goblets, and a tankard. Alright. Dwemer airship plans. We've seen, I think. Old Dwemer book. What's this one, I wonder? This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on combustibles and fire safety. Cool. Okay. And in here we've got one of each goblet. Which means now all we need is the pitcher and the tankard. There's the Dwemer mug / the tankard. So now all we need is the pitcher. Hopefully that won't be too hard to find. It's not in here though. Alright, yeah, we'll just proceed. Alrighty. Let's proceed to Radak's Forge. Side room here. Let's finish this passage first. Ooh, interesting. Well, we can actually open this passage with the satchel charge we picked up earlier. Place satchel charge? Yes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we can go through there. But before we do, let's go check out these two side rooms we skipped. Looks like someone's been hard at work in here. There's another old Dwemer book. What's this one about, I wonder? This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on Machina power consumption. Okay. Here's yet another. And this one is, this book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on fabrication of metals. Cool. More goodies to be had here. That's nice. I'm starting to run low on carry weight. Let's head to this other one. There are 2 more satchel packs here. I don't think I need them right now. Well, I can't carry them right now, but I don't think I need them anyway. And there's the ornate Dwemer pitcher. I need to make some space again. Let's go ahead and grab it and go finish out the Champion of Clutter. Alright, so we've got what we need to finish the Champion of Clutter now. So I'm going to go do that right quick. We'll come back and pick the Mace of Slurring up again. Would you just get up there, dude? You're killing me. There you go. No, damn it! Damn it! Oh, would you just get up there? Thank you. Man. It's getting weirdly non-functional that time. Anyway. We can finish Detritus Caria's quest now, which is good, and exactly what we should do. He's upstairs in the Craftsman's Hall, if you forgot. There he is. Greetings, my champion of clutter. Have you managed to find the Dwemer items yet, Travis? Yes, here you are. Amazing! I can't believe I'm actually holding the definitive collection of Dwarven clutter in my hands. You have done well, Travis. I hereby confer upon you the title of Champion of Clutter for all time, and here is your reward. 2,000 gold added. My collection. Thank you for all your hard work, Champion of Clutter. My collection has never looked livelier. Now, I'm going to save myself some headaches. Well, no, I'm not. So I made a bad choice about what to leave behind if I was going to do that. Anyway, the Champion of Clutter is now over. Disappeared from our journal. I have delivered the Dwemer tableware to Detritus Caria and secured my position as the Champion of Clutter for all time. So with that, we can head back in here. We only need one more Dwemer satchel pack. So I'll leave the other one here, because we won't actually need it. And now we can head through this little tunnel to the Passage of the Walker. Do you wish to crawl through this space? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and place a charge here. So we don't ever need the third charge. Those are the only two we need. Now this one takes us to Norin-Endur, which I'm going to ignore for now. A different quest is going to take us there later. Instead, I'm going to proceed here in the Passage of the Walker. this just a side room? Yeah, it is. Oh, that was a diamond. Okay. Onward. Now this takes us to King's Walk. So we got all the usual stuff in here. And a quick save and keep moving. Looks like we got one burst pipe here. And this takes us to the Skybreak Gallery. Let's check that out. Now this is the weather machine we're looking for. Let's clear the area out. I'm not sure if there's anything under the water either, but we'll find out. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. So we're done with combat down here now, so I'll repair my stuff right quick. They never did quite master staircase design, did they? Now we can head over to the Bamz-Amschend. Place the Dwemer coherer in the junction box? Yes. Your journal has been updated. I have found the Bamz-Amschend and I was able to activate it. From deep within these ruins it will be difficult to tell what effect it has had on the city above. Let's hit a lever. So just watch. There's an ash storm symbol. Your journal has been updated. If I understand the Dwemer symbols on the Karstang's-Bacharn, I believe the machine is now causing ash storms in Mournhold. Alright, there we go. So we will be back down here on a later quest to explore Norenendur, which, you know, the passage is over here, and it's actually an underground Daedric ruin that's similar in scope to Bamz-Amschend. Okay, come on. There we go. I've got about 25 minutes left. That's not bad. I've still got all my artifacts, which is good. Unfortunately, this is not the last time we'll have to make this series of jumps. Have to do it at least a couple more times, but I hope, we're getting close to what I've been holding out for in terms of unloading again, which is, of course, the need to donate 2 of the Tribunal artifacts to the museum. I'm just trying to wait until I can get that done so I can drop everything off when I go. Sure enough, we've got ash storms in Mournhold. Almalexia is a psychopath. Let's go chat with Almalexia.
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
In my wisdom, I have sent you to activate the Karstang's-Bacharn. Tell me you have accomplished this task for your goddess. Well done, Travis. This is the effect I was looking for. Ash storms in Mournhold. My magic will prevent anyone from further tampering with this machine. You will, of course, keep silent about this. My powers are a bit drained, mortal. They are not gone. My ordinators will take care of the remains of this End of Times cult and their leader. You have done well. Journal updated. Ash storms in Mournhold. Yes, the Karstang's-Bacharn is creating the weather just as I had hoped, and it will remain this way until I am satisfied these people have learned a lesson. Karstang's-Bacharn. It will remain active until I decide otherwise. The ash storms will continue in Mournhold until I feel that these people have grown to appreciate all I do for them. Okay. Now let me try talking to her again. I am well pleased, good and faithful servant. My people look upon the elements and see there written a divine testament to my lordship. Did ever any other god display such dominion over the earth and sky? But now, with a heavy heart, I must lay a sad burden upon you. I bid you bring the peace of understanding to my missing hand. Missing hand. One of my most faithful guards, one of my very own Hands of Almalexia, pledged to honor and protect and serve me in all ways, has lost his mind. Salus Valor has abandoned me, and now spews vile and slanderous untruths about me to any who would listen. I pity him and know he is not responsible for his actions. To view the splendor of a god may drive even the strongest mortal mad. But now he presents a threat to us, and he is very dangerous. I fear you may not be able to spare his life. Now Salus Valor haunts the streets and sewers of Mournhold. His wild, distracted manner frightens the people, but even my ordinators are afraid to confront so terrible a weapon master and war wizard. I beg you, seek out Salus Valor. Relieve us of this threat to my beloved people, and bring peace to my sacred city of Mournhold. Journal updated. Salus Valor. Salus Valor was once my most trusted hand and faithful servant, but recently his behavior has been erratic. He has been quiet and unresponsive. I am afraid I may have allowed him to come too close. It is impossible that a mortal and a god might meet on equal ground, but perhaps he had deluded himself. I regret his lamentable state, and am sorry that I may have been partly responsible for his condition. Almalexia is pleased with the ash storms created by the Karstang's Bacharn. The city of Mournhold is strangled by the harsh weather. The decorative trees lining the city streets are dying, and the people are frightened. I can only hope the goddess does not allow this to go on for long. Almalexia has sent me to deal with Salus Valor, one of her elite guards, the Hands, who has gone mad, and who now presents a threat to Almalexia. She says she pities him and knows that he is not responsible for his actions, but she says he is very dangerous and I may not be able to spare his life. So this quest is called The Missing Hand. Salus is also in God's Reach. We've spoken to him already. I've still got just shy of 20 minutes left in this video. That's plenty of time. So let me head over to God's Reach. Salus is around somewhere. There he is. So she has sent you for me. Now you are her favorite. How convenient. Whichever of us dies, she will be well pleased, and if both of us die, so much the better. Well, I am content. Perhaps this is how it was meant to end. I ask the forgiveness of all the gods and spirits, whoever they may be, and you too might make your peace with your gods, because at least one of us will not live to see another sunset. Journal updated. Got him. Of course, with all of his enchantments, I'm going to need to restore my strength. And maybe some other stuff, too. Nope, just strength. Might as well just use Almalexia's light. That should do the trick. Or not. I can only use that once a day. So let's use Ogrel's Strong again, since it's cheaper. One more time. Now I can put all my stuff back on. Search him, see if there's anything I need. Her dart, her ebony scimitar, her hand's boots, her hand's greaves, her hand's helmet, Her hand's left gauntlet, her hand's left pauldron, right gauntlet, right pauldron. So there's good stuff here for sure, but I don't actually need any of it. I went to speak with Salus Valor, but it is almost as though he had been waiting for me. He seemed to know that Almalexia had sent me and that she wanted one or both of us dead. He told me to make my peace with the gods, then attacked me. Salus Valor is dead. Any threat he represented to the peace of Mournhold is now eliminated. I should report to Almalexia. I'll repair my stuff after that fight.
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
Have you eliminated the threat of my poor, mad, missing hand and brought peace to Mournhold? Salus Valor is dead. The pain is almost more than I can bear, but you have served me faithfully, and it is in my mind to grant you a divine blessing. Would you like skin as tough as iron? Would you like my protection against paralyzing terror? Or would you wish to always bask in warm comfort of my reflected glory? Quick now, choose. You must not keep your deity waiting. Let me see. If you take her iron skin, you get a constant 5-point bonus to unarmored, light, medium, and heavy armor. If you take protection against paralysis, you get constant resist paralysis, 20%. And if you take her glory, you get a constant fortify health of 10 points. I'm going to take skin like iron. I bless you with my gift and mark you as my own. Be ever faithful in your service, and you may expect more generous rewards. Journal updated. Goodbye. I reported to Almalexia that Salus Valor is dead and that any threat he represented to the peace of Mournhold is now eliminated. She was pleased and rewarded me with a special divine blessing. So now let's talk to her again. Welcome, Travis. It is time we talked of greater things. I have watched you since your arrival in Vardenfell, and you have been a strong and faithful servant to me. None but the Nerevarine could have succeeded as you have. How long I have waited for this. My Nerevar, returned to me at last. I have watched from my temple as others have made the claim, and I have seen them fall. I believe now that you are the one who was prophesied. You are the one. I believe you now to be the Nerevarine. Though I have watched others come and go, my belief is that you are the child of prophecy. The time has come for you to reclaim your station. Together we can unite Morrowind once again, free from the imperial yoke. Journal updated. Reclaim your station. For years, the Chimer and the Dwemer had been at war. The Dwemer spurned the Daedra that the Chimer worshipped, instead placing their faith in their metal creations. It was only when the Nords invaded Resdayn that the two nations were able to join as one under the leadership of our Nerevar and the dwarf king Dumak. In time, the two generals became blood friends, and on the day that Nerevar and I were wed, Dumak presented us with twin blades, Hope's Fire and True Flame. Twin blades. Each was a magnificent blade, the pinnacle of Dwemer craftsmanship. Their blades burned with an unearthly fire, and the sight of them struck fear into our enemies. My blade has been kept safe, but not so True Flame, the blade of Nerevar. It was lost at the Battle of Red Mountain. Journal updated. True Flame. The blade of Nerevar. In the battle beneath Red Mountain, True Flame was shattered, the flame extinguished, and in the confusion the pieces lost. It is time for you, Nerevarine, to remake the blade and take your place by my side once again. I have only one, which I now give to you. Through my magic, I have been able to determine that the other pieces of the blade are nearby. Find the other two pieces of the blade and forge the blade anew. Only you may accomplish this, Nerevarine. Journal updated. Broken Dwemer blade piece has been added to your inventory. Pieces of the blade. As I said, they are nearby. Look to those in the city that you know and trust for guidance. Find those who would have use for items such as this. Prove your mettle to me, Nerevarine, and soon we will stand together once again. Forge the blade. The best weaponsmiths in all of Tamriel reside in my city. When you have recovered the pieces of the blade, seek out the finest among these craftsmen and press him into our service. Craftsmen. You'll find a number of them in my fair city. It was these artisans who built this city from ruins under my guidance. This glorious temple was erected by men and myrrh of stout heart and strong faith. If any of the in this land can forge that blade, they'll be found in my city. All right. Almalexia believes me to be the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of her former lover Nerevar. She believes that together the two of us might be able to free Morrowind from imperial rule. Almalexia has told me of True Flame and Hope's Fire, the blades of Nerevar and Almalexia. True Flame was apparently lost at the Battle of Red Mountain. According to Almalexia, the pieces of the blade are all in Mournhold. She has given me the first, and when I find the other two, I am to find the craftsman who will best be able to forge the blade. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to go to the infirmary. Now let me just try people out here. Fedra Slayer. Craftsman. There are many in the city. If it's weaponsmithing you're interested in, try Yagak Grogluck at the Craftsman's Hall. He's a sharp one. I've got about 10 minutes left. I don't know if we'll be able to finish the quest, but we'll be able to progress it a ways. So I'll take Fedrus's advice first. Head to the Craftsman's Hall and talk to Yagak Grogluck. What do you want? I'm here to make weapons, not to chat. Forge the blade. I can make any blade you want. Don't care whose it was to start with or who this Nerevar is. Bring me the pieces and I'll put it together better than it was before. To work with that kind of material, I'll work for free, but I'll need the pieces first. Now go away. And he doesn't have anything to say. Craftsman, you're looking for someone to make a blade? I can make anything. Tell me what you need and I can forge the blade. I'm that good. You betcha. So, we're flying a little bit blind here. Almalexia did tell us to talk to people whose guidance we've used before. And I suppose that's enough of a hint to tell us to go talk to Baron Zaya. So let's see, there's the broken Dwemer blade piece. Let's head back through here to Baron Zaya's chambers. And chat with her. Good to see you, Travis. What can one who has defeated the mighty Carid wish to speak about? Carid. You have already defeated him in battle, Travis, and I have heard that he actually spoke to you. You are full of surprises. He may be willing to speak with you about this blade you seek. I wish you luck. Journal updated. We ask her about pieces of the blade. Reforge the blade of Nerevar? I have heard rumors of the Nerevarine returning. Could it be you? I wonder. If what Almalexia says is true, and all the pieces of the blade are here in Mournhold, I have few suggestions for you. Helseth's champion, Carid, carries a blade that is of ancient Dwemer design. Perhaps you will learn more from him. He respects you, Travis, and that is a rare thing indeed. Alrighty. So let's return to the throne room now, and let's just speak directly to Carid.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
What may Karad do for you, mighty one? Background. I am Karad, warrior. Karad is able to talk to us normally now, so I guess I'll walk through all of his dialogue. Karad. I am Karad, champion of King Hlalu Helseth and eternal friend to you, Travis. Pieces of the blade. When I was a child, my father gave me this weapon. He told me that as long as I had it, none would defeat me in battle until the rightful owner came to claim it from me. I know now that you are the one of whom he spoke. I give it to you freely. May it serve you as well as it has served me. Journal updated. Odd Dwemer weapon added to your inventory. So, okay, we got that. And a journal update. Because I was able... Baranziah suggests that Karad, Helseth's champion, may have a piece of the blade. As I have already bested him in combat, he may be willing to speak with me about these matters. Because I was able to defeat him, Karad has given me the piece of the blade of Nerevar he had. It is a weapon in its own right, a deadly short blade. And now we can finally... Oh, good. I've got just enough time to get all this done, which is perfect. Next, we need to head back to God's Reach. And specifically to the Museum of Artifacts. See, this is what I've been waiting for. Finally going to be ready to offload after this. And speak to Torasa Aram about pieces of the blade. The pieces of the blade of Nerevar here in Mournhold. Now there's something I'd like to get my hands on for the museum. I can't say that I have seen any that I know of, but I do have one piece from roughly the same time, and it seems to be of Dwemer construction. I don't even have it on display because I haven't been able to positively identify it yet. It's a shield of Dwemer make, but not traditional in any sense of the word. The pieces of it just don't seem to match, and I've wondered if it isn't some sort of a fake. I suppose I might be able to part with it, but I'll need some compensation. I'm always looking for new pieces for the Museum of Artifacts. Unique items, armor, and weapons of yore. You know the stuff. If you would be willing to donate a couple to the museum, I'd be willing to part with the shield. Journal updated. Okay, so let me check my journal right quick. Torasa Aram does not believe she has any of the pieces of the blade, but she does have a unique shield from the same era. She will allow me the use of the item, but only if I make some donations to her museum. Compensation. Bring me a couple quality pieces and I'll be able to help you, friend. Bipolar blade. Legend has it that a nobleman sank his fortune into creating a blade of supreme power. Two smiths on opposite ends of Tamriel created each half of the blade, unaware of the other, with the hope that no one man, save the owner of the blade, would know its true power. Unfortunately, the smiths were not given enough instruction and created halves with enchantments that completely negated each other. Do you wish to part with it, Travis? I can offer you 20,000 for it. Sell, keep, or donate. We need to donate too. We'll donate that one. Very well. It will take up a place in our collection, likely a place towards the back. Thank you, Travis. Bipolar blade removed. Next, let's do the dagger of Symmachus. The ceremonial dagger of Symmachus? How did you come to possess this? What a local treasure. If you're willing to part with it, I can offer you 10,000 gold for it. Donate. Thank you, Travis. Dagger of Symmachus removed. Now we should be able to get it. You've already been quite a friend to the museum. I'll give you the piece. I'm classifying it as a Dwemer battle shield. As I said, I'm not sure what to make of it. The spike attached to the front of the shield seems to be loose, but a competent smith can probably take care of that for you. Good luck to you, and if you're able to recreate the Blade of Nerevar, I'd love to see the finished product. Journal updated Dwemer battle shield added to your inventory. The others, Dwemer Battle Shield. Well, I don't know what else to call it. You should probably have a smith look at it, though. The Mace of Slurring. Which I'll sell. Yes, it's a rather odd piece. From what I've gathered, it was crafted near the end of the Second Age by Kianka, a slightly deranged Altmer weaponsmith and enchanter. He had a rather warped sense of humor, and apparently delighted at the thought of reducing opponents to a gibbering mess before crushing them to death. The mace has admittedly seen little use. Do you wish to part with it? I can offer you 10,000 gold for it. Sell it. Thank you, Travis. It will take up a special place in our museum. Somewhere upstairs, perhaps. Somewhere dark as well. Mace of Slurring removed, 10,000 gold added, and Robe of the Lich. Information is scarce at best when it comes to this artifact. Some have said it was pulled from a lich when it was defeated. Others say it was developed by an evil mage who wanted the power of a lich without the drawbacks. Either way, it is a powerful item indeed. Do you wish to part with it? I can offer you 11,000 gold for it. Sell the item. Splendid. I must say I feel more comfortable with this in the museum's collection than I would knowing it was somewhere out in the world. Robe of the Lich removed, 11,000 gold, and that is it for the museum. We never have to come back here. Unfortunately, there's no way to get the quest out of our book. It just is what it is. So, let me get my, well, I need to check the journal updates. Because I have made substantial contributions to her museum, Torasa Aram has allowed me the use of the Dwemer battle shield. She also tells me that the spike attached to the front of the shield seems to be a bit loose, and I might have a competent smith fix it. Okay, so let's get our artifacts back. The Dagger of Symmachus, the Mace of Slurring, the Robe of the Lich, and the Bipolar Blade. So, I'm running a little over, but that's okay. Let's take the shield and the other pieces to Yagak. What do you want? I'm here to make weapons, not to chat. Dwemer battle shield. An odd construction to be sure. Let me see. As I thought, these two pieces aren't supposed to be attached. Looks like a regular Dwemer shield with this other piece attached. Hope you didn't pay too much for that shield, friend. It's nothing special as far as I can see. The other piece is interesting, though. Dwemer in origin, but unlike anything I've seen before. So we get the third piece and a Dwemer shield. Journal updated. So we can ditch the ordinary Dwemer shield now. It's kind of useless. After taking the shield to a smith, I've been told that the spike on the shield was not part of the original design and that it looks like it belonged to a weapon. I believe it to be one of the missing pieces of the blade. Forge the blade. You've got some interesting pieces there. I can work with this. Make the best blade you've ever seen. Not that I figure you'd know a daikatana from a butter knife. Come back in 2 days' time and I'll have your blade. Now leave me alone. Journal updated. Okay. Journal. Yagak Grogluk has told me that he can remake the blade, but it will take him 2 days to complete it. Alright, while we wait on that, I am finally going to go offload. Back in Balmora. Bipolar Blade, gone. Blessed Spear, gone. Dagger of Symmachus, gone. Mace of Slurring, Goblin Buckler, Helseth's Collar, Robe of the Lich, Veriner's ring. Ingredients. I actually have more lockpicks than I need. And more repair tools. Alright. With all that done, now I just need to make my way back to Mournhold. Which is pretty straightforward and easy to accomplish. Go to Vivek.
We make a special trip.
Go to Ebonheart. Divine Intervention.
Stay as long as you like.
Restore my Magicka right quick. Let's go see Ascian Rain. Oops. Went too far. She should still be up here. Yes, please, send me to Mournhold. Make my way here. Gonna wait the 2 days. There's 1. There's 2. Let's go talk to Yagak. Yeah, you're the one who wanted me to forge the blade. I suppose you figure I'm finished, huh? Forge the blade. Here's your blade, and before you ask, I don't know why it doesn't burn. I'm a smith, not an enchanter. You want Dwemer enchantments on this thing, talk to a Dwemer. True Flame added, journal updated. Talk to a Dwemer. I know. They're all dead. But look, I've heard rumors of a powerful Dwemer mystic, Radax Stungenthumbs, that lived in Bamz-Amschend. He's long gone, but maybe some of his writings still exist. If you can find any of them, I'll see what I can do for you. Journal updated. Well, that's interesting, considering we already have, or we've already visited a place called Radax Forge. And that's where we've just been sent.
Need custom armor.
There's True Flame. Does a shitload of damage, as you can see. Better than a Daedric Katana by a lot. I may wind up using True Flame over my Katana. Except fire damage is a shitty enchantment. Absorb health is better. I'll probably actually stick with the Katana now that I think of it. But anyway, we've got True Flame. Let's check our journal. I have received the blade from Grogluck. It is a beautiful weapon, but it is not a flaming blade, as Almalexia had suggested it would be. Yagak Grogluck says he cannot enchant the blade, but he suggests I visit the ruins of Bamz-Amschend and seek the writings of the Dwemer mystic Radax Stungenthumbs. If I can return with some of the writings, Grogluck believes he may be able to enchant the blade for me. Okay. So, let's return to Bamz-Amschend. Last time, I promise. And if you're wondering, yes, this is when we wind up needing to explore Norrin and Dur. We're very close to the end of the expansion right now, if you can believe it. There are only 2 areas left to explore. Norrin and Dur, and one other final area that's a bit of a surprise. I won't spoil in case you haven't seen it. Let's go to Radax Forge. Let's make our way in here, and lo and behold, Radax Stungenthumbs himself has appeared. What are you doing down here? Leave an old spirit to his haunts. Talk to a Dwemer. You want to talk to a Dwemer mystic? Ha! Look, I'm no mystic. Wasn't when I was alive, either. I'm a soldier, kid, plain and simple. Sure, I made weapons for my troops, no secret there. I'm no mystic, though. But you say you want to add fire to that blade? Add fire. Well, if that's all you want to do, you don't need a mystic, whelp. I can take care of that for you. We'll need some pyroil tar, though. Used to have some around here, but that was a long time ago. You can find it in the lower caves of Norin Endur in the citadel of Mindrur. It's an old ruin far beneath Bamz-Amschend. I swear, no one is happy with a simple blade that cleaves bone. Always need the special effects. Journal updated. Pyroil tar. Just a little something to apply to that blade of yours. Fine-looking blade, by the way. Should give you that fiery blade effect that everyone has always been so fond of. Mindrur. Deep, deep caves, an old Daedric ruin. Fool Dunmer worshipping those beasts. I say kill 'em all. Used to be a good spot for all sorts of resources, though. Of course, that was when there were any of us left who needed them. You can find the place through a cave-in at the Passage of the Walker. Take care down there, youngster. No telling what you may run into. You might discover a new way to die. That'd be something at least. You should be able to find some pyroil tar, though. Bring that back to me. Journal updated. Alrighty. Journal updated. I have spoken with the ghost of Radak Stungenthumbs. He tells me that he is not a mystic, nor was he in life. However, if I wish to create a flaming blade, he can help. I am to retrieve the pyroil tar from the caves of Mindrur, far beneath the ruins of Bamz-Amschend. The ghost of Radak Stungenthumbs tells me that I can get into Norin Endur and the citadel of Mindrur through a cave-in at the Passage of the Walker. And we have already opened up that cave-in. So we'll just head directly over there. And I'm going to end the video here because we've been going just a little over an hour. This has been Let's Play Morrowind. We've wrapped up all of Tribunal's miscellaneous quests, and we are in the very late stages of its main quest. Next time we will explore this big Daedric ruin of Norin Endur, and honestly, I think I might be able to finish the expansion in the next video. No more than 2, that's for sure. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking an ad, liking, sharing, or subscribing, any or all of which will really help me out. Regardless, please know that I really do appreciate the time you spend watching, and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.